Yes, so as we say, last 15 days before exam, so it's basically that time that where, could be teachers or could be students, there's this feeling of panic, right? So all of us start yeah, worrying about it. So, and especially for teachers, we understand, right? So you sometimes get lost key. What am I going to focus now? What is exactly that you need to do? How and what do we do? And I'm sure there's a lot of confusion, there's a lot of panic, and there's a lot of anxiety because of exams, right? So today's session is designed to sort of give you that direction. Since all of you have class Sati already, I think this is the best time to utilize class Sati, and I'm sure that you, all of you here, who are there in the room today, are using class Sati one or the other way. But we have put together a session today where Aishwarya will tell you a couple of things, a couple of features, that are focused, and they're very, very useful for your exam preparations, wherein you just have about 15-20 days left for your finals. So yes, so I'm excited to get started with the session. So I'm sure all of you are. So yes, over to you, Aishwarya. Meanwhile, the form is there. While the session is going on, you all can fill in the form as well. I'm going to share the form again and again. At the end of the session, we will have a Q&A. You can keep your questions ready, or put your questions up there and be ready to shoot it to Aishwarya at the end of the session. So yes, over to you, Aishwarya.
Thank you so much, Viju. Good afternoon or good evening. Sorry, good evening to all our dear teachers. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know during this exam time you have so much to do, and despite of that, I'm really happy that all of you were able to make it to this webinar. So means a lot to us. And I would like to start this session with a very simple question for all of you. So all of you, it'll be great if you can use the chat box and let us know, like, what do you do in the last 15 minutes? Last 15 days before the usual exam starts. So you have 15 days to start the exam. As a teacher, what is the tricks and tips that you give to your students? What are the things that you guys do? So if you can use the chat box and share all of the points with us, it'll be really amazing. So we have Usha ma'am. She says that giving revision and unit test, revision and share important questions. Okay. Devika ma'am has said. Anybody else would like to share? What do they do on the last 15 days? Are there only, okay, Vijay Lakshmi says revision motivation. Sorry, the name is not there. It says Motorola Edge. So that ma'am or sir is saying revision and class test. Revision, okay. So the common answer that I'm getting right now is revision or taking test, right? So that is the most common thing that you do in the last 15 minutes or last 15 days. Why do I say 15 minutes? I'm not sure. But yeah, I think there is somebody who has also mentioned that we encourage students for the best performance. Absolutely, that is something which we all have to work on. And then there is, most of them share that we are taking revision and we are taking class tests, right? So how can we make it more impactful? How can we make it more powerful to all of our students? That is something which we will be understanding today. Last 15 days are very important because it is where the student also start feeling that pressure within them that they have to attend an exam in coming days. And this, as a teacher, you also have a responsibility to ensure that they get all the different resources in the best possible way, so that they feel confident, they feel prepared as they go forward in the examination. And as a teacher, you also feel more confident that my students have revised so much that my students know how to give the exam and they are confident. So it's a win-win situation in both the sides. And I know, because this I think before 15 days, it could be like first 30 days before the exam, you are probably occupied with a lot of things. It could be question paper creation, paper checking, or setting up the entire question paper for the final exam itself is a huge task, right? So there are n number of things that you guys do during the time when it's maybe 15 days before the exam. You will also see that the students may not be interested in attending classes anymore. They are like, teachers, please let us be at home, let us just study on our own. But I'm sure none of the students would actually go back home and study, because all of their time would be occupied with their mobile phone or some games or extracurricular activities rather than focusing on exam. So revision becomes very hectic, it becomes rushed. So you don't feel that way, you don't feel that kind of satisfaction that, okay, I have completed this, now this is done, let's move forward to the exam. So that rushed feeling is something which keep us wondering, did they really understand the concept? Did they really feel okay, they are confident to come across, to go to the exam? So all of these things are going on right now, if I'm not wrong. This is a situation that we face. But what if in the last 15 days we do something that transforms it into a very empowering and a powerful days for you and for the students? So this is where, okay, we have Sujata ma'am. Sujata ma'am says that give tips to prepare for exams by shortlisting important points, focusing on skill-based question, to follow proper time schedule to prepare for all subject. Absolutely amazing suggestion, ma'am. This is something which I think most of our teachers would also do along with the revision. And whatever points that all our teachers have said right now are pretty much common, and that's what we are going to see today, how Class Sathi is going to support you do all of it. Of course, Class Sathi is an assessment tool and is going to give you all the different questions, all of that but there are a couple of small features here and there that will actually be very powerful features that will make your work smarter rather than a very tedious task. So the first segment today that we'll be talking about is the revision part, which is again a big game changer. So let me share my screen, take you on our application and show you how it works. Okay. I hope you're able to see my screen, teachers. All right. So teachers, let's begin with the play option. So this is where you are going to start your revision. Inside Class Sathi, you have an option to select questions which are relevant to your classrooms and to the subjects. I think Pravina ma'am has raised her hands. Ma'am, would you like to say something?
Nothing, ma'am.
Okay. I think it was by mistake. No problem. So what you can do, you can imagine you are a science teacher or any subject teacher. You can click on this play option. You will get two different options here, chapter sets and revision sets. Now, chapter sets is something which is going to be constant. So if you want to do a quick assessment where you want to see what is the learning outcome of that particular chapter. So this chapter is the ever evolving world of science. So you can simply use this, and there are 15 questions attached to each chapter. Now, why chapter sets are so amazing? Because all of these questions are arranged in such a way that they cover all the main concept of the chapter. So if you want to see what is the understanding of the student, you can simply click on the play now option and use this chapter set as the quiz of your class. The second option that you have is the revision set. The word itself, the name of the feature itself says a lot. That means you're using it for classroom revision. So now that we know each chapter performance, what you can do is you can compile different chapters together and you can generate quiz from Class Sathi. So if let's say you have completed first 3 chapters, you can select those 3 chapters. You can see on this column, teachers, I have an option. There's a small tick box here. I have an option to tick them or remove or deselect them, and based on that I can also increase or decrease the number of questions which I want, and I can generate quiz. So I have 15 questions with me, and all of these are from 3 chapters which I've selected earlier. So this is also a very easy way for you guys to quickly create an assessment for your students and to create a quiz or a test for the in-class revision. Now, why this chapter sets and revision sets is so impactful is because you are not jumping into textbook again and again, right? So this happens, you keep on opening your textbook, keep on going to different pages. That is not there. You are not guessing which can be the important questions. You are able to see the questions. If you feel it's important, you play. If you feel it's not important, you go and you create your own custom questions, right? This type of revision, it's not scattered. It's a very streamlined form of examination. It's very structured, and that's why it becomes more exam focused. So ensure that if you get a chance for revision, go to play option, go to chapter sets. You will be able to see chapter wise quiz, 15 questions in each chapter. Revision sets will have different chapters together. You can select all the 3-4 chapters together and select and remove the topics which you don't want. Okay, so that's about our revision and chapter sets. And the important point I want to highlight is that all the teachers, what you would like to do out of chapter sets, revision sets is you can create all exam aligned questions also. So this is not only helping you to identify whether they have understood a concept, but it is also giving you an idea whether the students are ready for the upcoming exams or not. Okay, so it's I think these are just the quickest but the smartest way of assessment if you want to do like a revision assessment in class, Sathi. The other part I want to explain is our concept cards for revision. So there are times, usually this doesn't happen a lot of time, but if you take multiple assessments throughout the year, under your report section, you will be able to see the strong and the weak topics of the students, right? So when you go to the weak topic, you have an option where the genie button is also given. So you can see respiration in plants, then there is higher order thinking, scientific understanding, indicators, desirable and undesirable changes. All of these concepts are the weak concepts of the student. So since throughout the year I've been taking assessments of the students, class Sathi has given me this report. What I can do, I can use this genie option, and it takes all the different topics here and it creates questions for me. Okay, so I can actually use that to generate more and more questions, and based on these more and more questions, I'll be able to assess the student. So when I know there are some topics which the student needs more attention, I can also do that. Apart from that, what I can do, if I have some particular topic in my mind, I can filter the question bank from here, right? I can filter the chapter, I can filter the topic, I can filter the difficulty level and add them to my quiz. So this is one easy way. You can simply use the report and you can generate the quizzes as per your report. Now, since you have already played a lot of quizzes earlier, you will also have the reports of each quiz. What you can do is you have an option to assign homework to the students from here. So as all of you know, we also have a student application where the student can install the app, go back home, revise on their own, right? So if you feel that this particular chapter is something which the students are not aware of, you can assign this entire quiz. You see this assign homework option. You can select all the quizzes and assign the students as homework. So the student can go back home, revise and come back again. Okay. So this is one other part of how you can do it. And one last option I want to show in terms of revision or micro revisions, if I may say, is this library option. Under the library option, there are a couple of things. I think this is something which we have already shown, but I feel this is going to make your revision even more streamlined. So you have textbooks here, and there is past papers and concept cards. So I think this is something which helps you a lot if you are looking for micro lectures or micro revision sessions for the students. So you can simply select any chapter or a topic where the students have not performed well, and you will get some information related to it. So you can use those to explain those concepts to the students. You can also show them all the different ones. Yeah, and this way you as a teacher will have all the different points with them, which you can also ask the student to view all of these chapters concept cards on the student application. So if the student access the student application, the student will also have the concept cards on their application, so they can view all of this, they can revise what you have taught them inside the classroom, and they will be able to answer your questions. Now that we have understood how to use the existing questions or the content, right, let's move forward in understanding on how you will be able to ease your tedious work of creating question papers and assigning it to the students, or finding out different resources to create your question papers, right? So first, I would like to take you through this papers option. So you can see over here under the library option, there is a papers section. Here there are standard papers, existing standard papers. You can also use Genie and ask Genie to create a test from this paper. So you can also do that from the existing question paper. They can also generate the question paper from there. This is one. Apart from that, you have an option to upload your own past papers. So all the teachers who are attending right now, I request you all to upload, or even if you are busy, you don't want to upload your own past papers, you can share it in the group. Classati team will upload it for you. So all of these past papers can be uploaded under the past paper option, and this can be shared to your students. Since we are already in a process where we would like to give the past papers to the students, right? I think there were some common points that were shared earlier, that you would like to share some important questions to the student for revision. So if you upload all your question papers here, past questions here, you can actually share the question paper to the student on the student application. So your work over here reduces a lot. You do not have to manually ask the student to take a printout or note it down in your notebook. All of this can be shared to them on the student app directly. So I request, I think all the teachers who are here right now, if you can just share the past papers, go to library option, papers option, my school past paper, and upload all your past papers here. The student will be able to access it on here. Okay. And the last part is this exam. Now this is something quite interesting, because we have gotten a lot of feedback across the time, across India, I can say, like all the teachers across India have asked us that Classati is great if we are doing assessments which are formative assessment. What about a subjective question? How can Classati support that? So what we did, we added this exam feature, this my exam option, that allows you to generate questions. So question papers, and these question papers will be included with our descriptive questions as well. So let me give you a quick overview. So it's quite similar. You can create the question in the same way. You have the question bar here. You can select whichever topic you want from here, right? This is one. Apart from that, you have this Genie option that allows you to add descriptive questions. So let me show you. If I say, if I give a prompt, let's say, I need 5 electricity currents and their components, questions on this concept. And there is this descriptive option. So I select that. So I will have 5 questions on this particular concept. And the best part about this is I can actually assign 1 mark to 5 mark. I can also customize it. I can say that I want to assign 10 marks to a question. So I can also do that. So all of this can be done. And if you see over here, you are able to see the preview. So if I click on this, I can see how my question paper is looking like. I can go to this next button, and all my descriptive questions are also there. I have an option that allows me to show the answer key. So you can see the answer key is also given to the students along with some explanation. This is also there. And I have an option to change the font size. If I want to increase, I can increase it to the largest. If I want to add the header, if I want to remove the header, if I want to remove the instructions, there are some instructions given here. So if I want to remove them, I can also remove them, right? I can add them again. I can add different sections. So section number 1 will be for formative, section number 2 will be for subjective or descriptive type. All of that you can do. And you can also change the color depth. To customize this, and you can save it. Now, once you have saved your exam paper, you will have an access to download it. You can rename it, you can delete it, you can open it, and it will be there for you. You can actually use this exam paper and share it to the students and ask them to solve it, so that whatever, let's say if I was able to identify 5-6 students of my class who are not performing well, I can give them a customized question paper like this and ask them to practice before the 15 days of the exam. How powerful that is going to be for all our students, right? If we give them a chance to revise like this. So this is our exam option. Do we have any questions, any concern on the exam option over here?
Good evening, ma'am. I'm
Good
Premlata here.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, when we type any questions, when we add any question in my exam, automatically we get the answer, or again we have to add the answer for that?
So there are two things, ma'am. If it's a multiple choice, let's say if I'm just typing it, what is the capital of India, right? This is my, hold on, I have to move it. So this is my question. Since we have added Genie here, I can click on this Genie option and the options will be added for me. Now, whichever option is correct, I can simply click on that and that option will be considered as the correct answer. This is one way. But if you want, you can also type the options. However, if it's a descriptive question, in that case, you will have to use Genie only. So let's say if I go here and I say descriptive, so here you will have to, Genie won't be there. You can simply type whatever question is, like explain the human heart, and you have an option to add images. So you will have images of human heart shown there. So you can ask the student to explain it from there.
Okay. Then answer we have to do manually.
If you want, you can add the answer manually.
Okay, fine. Thank you, ma'am.
So it depends on the question, because if it's a multiple choice question, Genie will be able to generate on its own. But if it's not a multiple choice, if it's a descriptive question, in that case, you can add your own solution also. Because the solution will be either one line or very small, like a short solution. And I'm sure if it's a descriptive question, you will have 5-mark question, 10-mark questions in that case, in that way. So you can add it accordingly.
Ma'am, what about graphs and all, ma'am?
You would like to add graph in your question paper, is that what you're saying, ma'am?
Yeah, ma'am, yeah.
I think this is something which we are already discussing with our product team, ma'am. As of now, what I suggest is you can use the prompt option here. Let's say my question is related to
like if I want to add a like pie chart or bar graph.
So in that case, ma'am, you will have to download it on your this thing. You can go to Google, search for a graph, and you can download it on your end, and you can upload it from this upload option, ma'am.
Okay.
There is this upload button here, so you can click on the upload button, and you will have access to add any of like this graph I want to add, so I can upload it.
Okay, so can we do it from textbook also, is what my doubt.
If you upload the textbook, I mean, you can generate the questions from the textbook, ma'am. There is no problem, but it will not take the exact image from the textbook. So what I suggest is you take the photo of the textbook and you put it on your device, and you will have an option to upload it from here. Upload option. So you can select it from your device and add it.
You mean laptop?
Yes, or your laptop or any personal device which you use.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And the same way we can add the images also.
Yes,
Like
images.
because for grade 1 images, if we use, they'll be interested to do, right?
Yes, absolutely, ma'am.
Yeah, that's okay, ma'am.
Yes, you can try it out, ma'am. If at all you find any challenge, I'm there at the group, so you can always reach out to me.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So I think we are clear with our exam option and the revision part. So that is something which all of us has been, I think you guys were aware of this feature, but you were not actively using it. So this is high time that we use it. This paper option is something which you can focus on. So library option, paper. My school's past paper is something which you can use to upload your own question paper. If you do not have time, just send it over in the group. Tell us which ID you want this papers to be in, and we'll add it for you and the exam. Okay. So you can create your own question paper, install, download it, print it out, give it to your student as an assignment before the exam. Or if you know these are the important questions that the student should know, you can create that question paper and give it to the students for preparation. So this way they are more confident while appearing for the exam, right? So the next segment I think is something which is related to which we already saw, which is creating exam and sharing with the students and all. But I think we should also try of making it a little bit more automated, right? So for automated questions, what is something which the teachers can do, right? This is the question that you might be thinking. So this is where our student app is going to come in. So first I'll show you how the teachers can share the login IDs to the student. So the teachers can go to the My Class option. If you click on any student, you will be able to see this Sathi ID. You can see below the profile, there is Sathi-MBNTEL. This is the login ID of the student. You can click on this download button and download all the Sathi ID of the entire class. You'll be able to see the name of the student and the Sathi ID of the student. You can share it. The password is going to be generic, which is 1234. Okay. This generic password, once the student log in, they can change it if they want later on. So they can just log in into the student application through that. What they can do next, what teachers can do next is, once the student has access to the student application, they can go to the create option. There is this assignment option. The teachers can assign homework and test to the student before the exams. This way they know which main topics they need to focus on. So let's try both of them first. We look at the homework option. Here at the left column, teachers, you have an option to select all the students, or you can select the particular students which you were able to find out during your classroom assessments that they were not performing well. So you can select those first. You have an option to create your own quiz. So if you have created any of your own quiz, you can also assign that quiz as homework to the student. You can also shuffle the questions which you have assigned, right? You can do that. Apart from that, you have an option to use the My Sets. These My Sets are something which are created in such a way that, let's say the chapter that we saw earlier, the ever evolving world of science, if the student has attempted 10 questions and out of which 5 questions the student were not able to give correct answer, then the student will get homework out of those 5 questions only. That means where the student went wrong, this is where the student will be able to revise more on. You can also select multiple chapters. You can see I'm selecting 4-5 chapters. I can also increase the number of the questions however I want, and I have an option to assign unique homework to each student. Now this unique homework will be in what way? So it will show all the different questions from all the chapters, and no one student will have common question. And all of the students will get question on the basis of how they perform for this concept inside the class. So isn't it amazing, teachers? It's going to be very easier for you, because this is one of the most tedious tasks, to identify the students and to find out which concept they need more support on. But if Genie is able to do that for you, you can imagine how fast your revision is going to happen, and how fast your entire class is going to learn on this particular in this way. So yeah, this is the homework features, teachers. And then similar with the test, so just the way how we assigned homework earlier, you have the test option. You can select individual student, or you can select all. You have an option to select this the question which you have created, or any chapter sets, and then next. Now what is the difference between homework and test? So in homework, it's the entire day. So let's say if I've assigned homework at 6:21 p.m. today until 28, so it will end on 28:06 p.m. But here I have an option to assign time. So that means I can start the test at 7:30, and the test will end at 7 maybe at 8:30 p.m. So you can see the timing also is given here, that it will start and end. So the students will have to solve the question in a given particular time, and that's how they'll be able to attend the entire quiz. So what I feel about this is, teachers, it is not just a faster way, but it's a very logical way of assigning homework to the student, because that's how they are more responsible while answering also. And it's a very immediate analytics for you as a teacher. You will be able to identify what is the question where they got wrong, where they need more support on. It's that something which they keep on repeating, so you know where you will have to focus on. Yes, so that is something which I feel it. And also it happens, right, if you assign any test or assignment, you will spend how much time, like 2-3 hours checking 40 papers, 50 papers at one time. But if you're using this feature, it's going to reduce your work drastically, because Class Sathi does it for you, and you will be able to get the report instantly, and you can also remediate the students accordingly. Okay, so that's all. Any questions, anybody, on the homework feature? Anybody? All right. So I think the next part I want to cover up is trying to do our assessment in such a way that we don't burn out the students, because this happens, right? There is a big syllabus to complete. How do we do the assessments? So it is where our mini short micro assessments are going to help you out. You can use those. You can create daily mini assessments. It could be 10 marks, 10 questions, 15 questions in a small group, and you can assign those to the students and practice. You can conduct chapter wise drills. You can ensure that there is each chapter at least 5-6 questions are completed within every day. You can give them the questions that are related to their weak topics only, because you have a breakdown under the report section. So if I go to the student wise option, I will be able to see each student's performance. So I can see what are the strong and the weak topic of the student. So if I see Rohan's weak topic is respiration and indicators, desirable and undesirable changes, I will ensure that I assign a custom homework to Rohan on these concepts, right? And I can do a rapid fire revision sessions using Class Sathi. So that is going to make your work very easy. So all of it ends up saying that we have to make it in a way that it is more logical, more where the student gets more practice, there is less pressure, and it feels very light for the students also while doing the revision, right? And yes, another thing which I would like to emphasize again is to ensure to use your library option. It is something which Classati has specifically created for all our teachers only, where you have an option to upload your own question paper, create your own question paper, make it as personalized as possible, teachers, because you are the ones who have the power to transform your classroom within those last 15 days for now, right? So all of this is there for you, and I think if you use this library option, it is going to make your assessment even more stronger, because you know what type of questions can be created, what is the possibility of limit, like what is the possibility
அப்ப நீ
of,
ட்ரெஸ் எல்லாம் மாத்தி
so yeah, you will be able to see it from this option. So yeah, I think I have covered all the main topics that are that I would like to ask you guys to use during the first 15 days of before the exams, because I feel past papers are completely powerful option. But I think it's on you how you use it, of course. But as a part of Classati team, I would say that if you make the most use of those features, you'll be able to see 100% learning outcome, 100% change in the students' way or perception of doing their assessment, and even you will start enjoying your revision time with the students. So yeah, I'll stop sharing my screen. If we have any follow-up questions, any doubt, please feel free to drop a message at the chat box. I think Priyanka ma'am had a question earlier.
Well, the Q&A is open for now, so any questions at all anybody has, you can unmute yourself and ask the question as well, or drop it in the chat box.
So Priyanka ma'am, when you took the test, was it a custom question or was it a question from our existing question bank? If you can help me understand this, I'll be able to help you resolve your query. Is Priyanka ma'am there in the room?
Okay, while Priyanka ma'am comes back, anybody else has any other questions? Or any feedback? Because this is going to be the last webinar of this academic year, and then we might be meeting again in the month of April, June. So any questions at all, or any feedback that you would want to share?
It will be actually very valuable for all of our teachers also. So if you have any idea with you, any suggestions, you can let us know. Okay, we have one message. More support for English, as we see science and socials, we get grammar part, but textual part. Understood, ma'am. So Usha ma'am would like to have textbook related questions, if I'm not wrong. So I'll definitely share that feedback to our content team, ma'am. We'll definitely work on it. Thank you for sharing that. Ma'am, if you don't mind, could you please let me know which curriculum with your school follows? Do you follow NCERT, CBSE, Karnataka State Board? Okay, CBSE. Noted, ma'am. I'll definitely give the feedback to our content team and we'll work on it, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. In-house training sessions. Definitely, ma'am. We can arrange in-house training sessions. Anjali, ma'am, could you please share the name of your school?
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, good evening, Gautami, ma'am.
Ma'am, actually, like we are facing some like challenges, right? Can I that?
Yes, yes. This is an open forum, ma'am. Please feel free to share.
Actually, when we are conducting quiz in the school,
Mhm.
where the child is absent for the day, even we can see the options coming from the home. Like we don't know actually parents are even school student is present in the school. A parent is giving the answers at the same time.
Okay, from the student application.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Is there like any possibilities that we can change that option?
Okay, this is something which we have heard it for the first time. I can definitely speak on this with our product team, ma'am. So this is actually genuine challenge which you have shared with us. So if a student is absent and if the responses are coming up, that time there should be an option whether the online exam should be the teacher's
yes.
choice, whether you want to run it online or not. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Makes sense, ma'am. It's a genuine concern of yours. I'll share it with the product team. We are currently working on a new version of the application. So for sure, this could be something which we'll work on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for
Thank you.
only for math, like separately for math, can you give a session for only math? Like even I'm a math teacher, I want like math session completely separate.
Math subject. Definitely, ma'am. We'd love that. We can keep a separate maths session. Which school do you belong to, ma'am?
Ma'am, I'm from Hyderabad Public School, Kadapa.
Okay. So I think Kamal, you know Kamal, right? From my team.
Yes. Already we had a session, but I think so. Like separately, we have
I
to
also
attend
need a
the
math.
math.
Okay. So do we have maths teachers in the house? Do you want us to keep a separate session for maths itself? Is it something which? Okay. So if we can run one
Because
more.
as I told, no, I have a doubt like how will we generate the graphs, because for me generating the graph for grade 5 I was doing the paper for generating the pie graph and this thing, no, it is taking lot of time for me to be frank.
Got it, ma'am.
Yeah.
Even
Writing the
we got
questions is
clear
one.
instructions like from the Kamal side team, I think so. Even though they have explained, like we need one more.
It's
For the
fine,
first
ma'am.
time,
Yeah,
we can
I
take it.
understand. I understand. We can do one more session. So I think I could see few yeses in the chat box also. So we'll definitely talk to my team and figure out how we can do a separate session only for our maths teachers. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes.
Any other
And
questions? Yes. We're anyways out of time.
yes.
Right. So any questions at all? Since we know that it's exams time, so this session was mainly to make you not feel the panic or not feel the stress of exams, and also sort of translate that same thing to your students as well. So we want to end this academic year nicely and smoothly. So I hope the session was helpful. So you would go back and use the past papers, you use the revision section and all of that, and then prep yourselves up and your students for the upcoming exams. Any questions at all, anything that you have, please feel free to use the WhatsApp groups that we have. It's all created for separate individual schools separately, so the entire team is there, so they're all very helpful. So please use the WhatsApp groups to get your doubts clarified. And I'm sure we've also been running a monthly contest that's going to end tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day. So if you haven't you don't know about the contest, please go back to your WhatsApp school group and check the details of the contest. It is up there. So since you still have another day to go, please participate in the contest and get yourselves chances to
Can you share the link in the groups about this?
Which school are you, ma'am?
About the contest, Hyderabad Public School.
Hyderabad. Okay, sure. I'll share it again on the group.
Okay,
So,
okay, ma'am. Thank you.
right. So yes, then. So I think we are good to go. We're good to end the session today. So I've already put up the attendance form again on the chat box. Please fill in if you've not filled in. The certificates will reach you on your email IDs. So please, stay tuned for that as well. And then we'll meet next post your final exams and just before your school starts. So we'll be doing a back to school session. So wherein we give you an overall of like a full run through of Class Sathi. Meanwhile, we'll have some new features added as well. So we'll take you through that, and we'll reiterate a couple of very, very important features of Class Sathi as well. So I think Priyanka ma'am has. So this is the final question that we'll be taking today. I have a question. Like, we follow Cambridge curriculum, so how can we use the extracts to conduct quiz?
Yeah. So for Cambridge questions, ma'am, I think what you can do is, if you have any document, so you can use Genie document option. So let me reshare my screen. So you can go to create quiz. There is this Genie option. Here it allows you to use your document. So if you have a question paper, or if you have an existing slide or PPT, PDF, you can upload that and ask Genie to generate questions on that. This is one way. Second way is you can download this template. A Word file will be downloaded. It has a particular template in which you can add your own questions and you can upload it. So it will generate the questions from there. If you have a PDF of the textbook, let's say if you are using a textbook, there is this My School textbook option. You can upload that textbook. Let's say I upload this. This is a simple PPT that I've uploaded. So I can ask Class Sathi Genie to capture the pages wherever I want to generate questions. And then you can create a test out of those pages. So you can try out this process, ma'am. For the Cambridge curriculum. If you find any challenge while doing this, you can reach out to me on the group. I'm always there. I hope I was able to answer your query. Priyanka ma'am?
All right.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, teachers. It was great talking to you all.